Hey guys, the trial this week is Ute the Best, and the car restriction is a B700 Ford Ute. And, well, that means I'm in this B700 2014 Ford Ute. Tune it up a little bit differently. There wasn't much room, actually, left to add some parts and whatnot to get up to B700, but I did some finagling there to get this thing to drive pretty well. I think, at least. I've yet to actually drive it, so we'll see here. Anyway, let's look at the races, though. The first one is Mulegé Town Scramble, and then we have Cordillera Trail, and then we wrap up with Desierto Trail. Okay, let's find ourselves a team. And there's the team. Okay, here we go, race one. And once again, I want to thank everybody again for all the condolences and well wishes. This week, I've been stewing, or dwelling, or whatever you want to call it, much more this week than any of the past 3 or 4 weeks. Well, for one thing, it was the funeral week. That might be one reason why, but to stop my mind from going to some pretty dark places, I decided, I'm going to go and do these videos this week. I didn't plan on it this week, but I just need to get my mind elsewhere. So I do want to thank you all, again, for sticking with me through this really super crappy time. And once again, real quick, my Danish friend, thanks again. My son did get an inflatable. He's been eyeing for quite some time, so thank you. And the person also out there, we'll make another specific call out, that recommended the artist, Beth Nielsen Chapman, I believe. You think I would know by now because I've listened to it quite a bit. Very good record, and I'm still listening to it. So all very helpful. So thanks once again. Like I said, I just need to get my mind elsewhere. So we are doing YouTube videos, and that is very far removed from other thoughts. So we will race, which is what we're doing, and we are destroying everybody else. So I do kind of like the trials. Sometimes, I should say, I like the trials where everyone's forced to use the same car. One, it kind of showcases if you're a halfway decent tuner, and two, if you're a halfway decent driver, because you're kind of forced to use the same car. This game really does kind of lean heavily on tuning, obviously. You can really, I guess, do some tricks and whatnot to kind of make the car drive a little better than it probably should. And I've been playing this game long enough to know a lot of those tricks. I'm not the world's best tuner, nor am I the world's best driver, but I'm leaving everyone else in the dust in this race, at least. Oh my goodness, where are we on lap 2 of 3? They haven't done a dirt race in quite some time. Kind of get tired of the street races over and over and over. It's kind of nice to do a dirt race here. I'm kind of wondering what's going on with the makers here. I don't know if you guys noticed, or if you do, I don't know what you guys do. If you guys do the PRs, you do all the weekly challenges, I don't know what the heck you guys do. Or you just kind of pick and choose whatever it is. But the PRs, as I think most of you know, I do videos on that as well. I think they're getting a little lazy there. I mean, they literally repeated 2 of the PRs they did just 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I was like, really? You're going to do the exact same thing? I guess it wasn't exact. It was, an X class. It was the end of December or so. And this time it was at S2 998. But it's like, come on, let's mix it up a little bit. I mean, at times, though, maybe it means they're working on the next game, Forza 6, or maybe fixing Motorsport, which I tried Motorsport for a little bit, but it was the buggiest game that was ever released, I think, and I just haven't played it since. My son's into it. He played it quite a bit, but he did say it was extremely frustrating, all the bugs they had at launch, and 6 months later, for that matter. But I don't know what they're doing over there. They're kind of getting lazy on the PR, so I will say that. Okay, race 1 is done, and we got a first place. Looking at the leaderboard, does not look good. little bit surprised there. I did not think we were going to beat the Drivitars in race 1, but we did, which is always a good thing. So we'll head on to race 2. Okay, here we go, race 2. Starting towards the back, which is never a good thing. The last race I started towards the front of the teammates. It's quite a big benefit, really. Or advantage, I should say. I didn't think we were going to win the last one because 3 of the teammates didn't even finish. So that's why I thought we were in trouble there. But I guess the other 3 of us finished, I think it was 1, 2, and 4. So that was enough to make it a success. And like I said, I started from the front of the teammates in the prior race. It helped quite a bit. It's just going to take me a minute to catch up here to everybody else here, I guess. Reverse Richard. Sorry, Reverse Richard. You're a teammate. I'm going to go ahead and pass you there. It was open. Another sharp turn right up here. Normally I nail this turn, and nail it I mean by doing a very bad job, and do that, what he just did. Normally I'm not paying attention half the time, but I was actually aware of it that time. I was looking at the mini-map. It's often mentioned in these races, the mini-map is your best friend. Especially if you're newer to the game, it's definitely your best friend. I mentioned last race, I've been playing this game forever. You think I know these races a little bit more, and I do know a lot of them very, very well. It's more these dirt races, and I'm not super good on. Just don't drive them enough, I guess, is the problem. Okay, where are we here? We are about halfway through, and looking at the leaderboard there. Let me make this turn here a little bit first. Okay, look at the leaderboard. Now that does look good. I think we'll be a-okay here if we finish like this. We still have a long ways to go, or somewhat of a long ways. Back on the dirt. You know, on dirt races, off-road tires are a nice little trick. They cost hardly any PI, and they're very good for dirt. Now, you do get on some rally races have a ton of pavement, and those ones you might struggle a little bit more on, but I just said more on. Anyway, you'll struggle more. There we go. But they're still, I think, is well worth it. I always, if I see a rally race, dirt race, whatever, I'd say 9 times out of 10 I throw on the off-road tires. Ooh, make that turn there. Here comes a Sharpie. And we're close to the end here. Leaderboard looks good enough, maybe. I think that 1, 2 is going to be very helpful. Well, there you go. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to crash it here. Very good. Okay. We're nearing the end. Once again, I can't thank you guys enough. It's really cool you guys all have my back during this really rough time. It's glad I was able to hop on here and knock this out, get my mind elsewhere for a little bit. And this does wrap up the trial, though. And like I was saying, it is going to wrap up the trial. We destroyed the Drivitars there in race 2, so that does mean that we won best 2 of 3. Thanks, guys. Once again, I'm sound like a broken record there. But I'll see y'all later on next week's trials, and we'll get back into a more regular cadence here, hopefully. And see y'all later.